If that's so, I say bring it on.
All right, welcome back everyone. Today we are diving headfirst into the absolutely wild, chaotic, and completely misunderstood world of Liam Sarah Banfield as we recap Volume 5 of I'm the Evil Lord of an Intergalactic Empire. And trust me, if you thought things were crazy before, you haven't seen anything yet.
So, to really get what's going on in Volume 5, you have to remember Liam's one single goal in life. He is desperately trying to become the most decadent, corrupt, and evil lord he can possibly be. The only problem? He is just spectacularly terrible at it.
And that right there, that's the hilarious core irony of this entire series. Liam's grand plan is to live this life of pure selfishness, just bleeding his people dry for his own personal gain. But every single time, his corrupt schemes get twisted around and somehow end up looking like these brilliant acts of heroism and wisdom. He tries to build up his territory so he can exploit it later, but his people just see him as a benevolent saint. It's a constant, spectacular failure that makes you wonder what good leadership even is in this universe.
Yeah, and this slide, it just nails his whole dilemma perfectly. On the one hand, you've got Liam just stewing in private, trying to cook up new ways to be a terrible person. I mean, he literally plots to be unfaithful to his fiancée Rosetta just to make her miserable. But then you have the reality. His friends think his whole bad boy act is just a cover, and his hyper-competent staff, especially his android maid Amaji, are so good at their jobs that they accidentally fix all his evil plans and maintain his squeaky clean public image.
And you can just feel the contempt in this line, can't you? This is his internal monologue, and he genuinely despises his heroic reputation. While his entire territory is eagerly awaiting the return of their wise and wonderful ruler, Liam is just grinding his teeth, wondering why the universe refuses to let him be the bad guy he was born to be.
Okay, so Liam's personal drama is one thing, but that's all about to get pushed to the side for something way bigger. Let's get to the main event of Volume 5, a massive conspiracy brewing in the heart of the Algrand Empire. A succession crisis is about to explode, and it's going to drag our wannabe evil lord right into the middle of it.
So here's the setup. Liam's just hanging out at this fancy mobile night exhibition, mostly just window shopping for his army. But he's there with his ally, the third Prince Cleo, who's a pretty big deal in the line of succession. And, you know, wherever royalty goes, chaos is sure to follow. The whole event just dissolves into madness when a full-blown terrorist attack kicks off.
And right in the middle of all this mayhem, what does Liam stumble upon? Only the crown jewel of the whole show, the Vanadis, a cutting-edge mobile knight. Now, to protect Prince Cleo, and let's be real, to protect himself from the massive inconvenience of a dead prince, Liam is forced to jump in the cockpit, once again tripping and falling right into the role of the hero.
So is he acting like a hero to save innocent lives? No, of course not. This quote tells you everything you need to know. In his mind, he's just taken out the trash. These terrorists made one fatal mistake. They targeted him. And for that reason alone, they have to be crushed. It's evil logic producing a heroic result. That's the Liam special, right there.
But get this, the whole terrorist attack? It was just an opening act, a smokescreen. Because the real threat was waiting in the wings the whole time, a legendary assassin known only as the Swordmaster, sent with one mission, to take out Prince Cleo for good.
Seriously, just take a second to soak in how ridiculous this is. All Liam wants is to enjoy his money and abuse his power. But now, he's suddenly the last line of defense against an imperial legend, a guy who represents all the dark, rotten secrets of the Empire. The stakes are sky high, and Liam honestly could not care less about any of it.
And let me tell you, the Swordmaster is not playing games. He pulls out his ultimate technique, a forbidden art that literally burns away his own life force for an insane power-up. This is like final boss level stuff you'd expect to be the ultimate test for our hero.
Except, for Liam, it's not a test at all. This legendary assassin with his life-draining super move, he's just another annoyance. The fight is brutal, it's fast, and it is completely one-sided. Liam doesn't just beat the Swordmaster, he absolutely dismantles him, proving the gap between an imperial legend and a truly selfishly motivated swordsman is just astronomical.
All right, so the big fight's over, the prince is safe. You'd think we could all take a breath, right? Nope, not with Liam. The action might be done, but the comedy of errors, oh, it's just getting warmed up. All because our evil lord decided to show a little gratitude.
So picture this. There's a huge press conference after the attack, and reporters are calling Liam the strongest warrior alive. But Liam, in this rare moment of genuine, honest-to-goodness respect, he just deflects it all. He tells the entire galaxy, nah, I'm not the strongest. My master, this guy named Yashushi, he's the strongest fighter in the universe. He basically paints his quiet, reclusive master as a god of war.
And how does Master Yushia take this incredible compliment from his star pupil? With pure, unadulterated terror. This is a man who wanted one thing, a quiet, peaceful retirement. Now, thanks to Liam, he's just been announced as the strongest being in the universe on live intergalactic TV. His quiet life? Yeah, that's over.
So Yashushi's reaction is a little extreme. He completely panics. And his grand plan to get his anonymity back? Simple. He has to eliminate the source of the problem. He has to eliminate Liam. And he does this by unleashing his other two disciples, a pair of terrifying, battle-crazed killers, and sending them on a mission to hunt down and kill their senior. A real happy family reunion.
And that, my friends, is what sets up the absolute chaos to come. The immediate danger might be gone, but Liam's actions have kicked over so many hornets' nests all over the galaxy. A massive storm is brewing, and it's all heading straight for him.
So, let's do a quick threat assessment, shall we? You've got two new, terrifying swordmasters from his own school gunning for Liam. The whole war for the Imperial throne is still bubbling under the surface, with enemies everywhere. And behind it all, you have this creepy cosmic entity called the Guide, which is actively working from the shadows to make sure Liam's life is ruined. And let's talk about the Guide for a second. This being basically feeds on bad vibes, on negative emotions. But here's the kicker. Liam's overwhelming, genuine gratitude, this positive energy he has for his master, it physically hurts this creature. So what happens when an evil lord's good vibes are accidentally weaponized against cosmic evil itself?
And the best part? While all of this is happening, assassins, conspiracies, cosmic horrors, the whole shebang, Liam has no idea. He's just chilling, trying to figure out his next evil scheme, totally oblivious that he's about to become the center of a galactic firestorm.
I see something.
Plot capsule.